Right, everybody take a deep breath in. And then slowly relax and let it out. Why is that up? I didn't know you had an injury I needed to know about. So just let everything flop down into the floor. Take a deep breath in again. And as you exhale, feel everything in your body relax. Just take a moment just to check in with your breath, just your natural breath. Check in with your mind, sweeping all of those things running around in there to the side. And just check in with your body as well, just noticing how it feels today. Noticing if you've got any little aches and pains, any little bits that feel a bit tight or just don't feel quite right today, just be aware of them, just be conscious of them throughout your practice. And then gently close your eyes. If you're not comfortable with your legs stretched out, you can have your feet flat on the floor and your knees bent to protect your lower back. But just feel all of the points of your body that are in contact with the floor. And feel all of the parts of your body that aren't in contact with the floor, like the natural arch of your back, behind your neck, behind your ankles, your knees. And just feel them gradually soften. And make sure that we're not holding on to any tension anywhere in our body. So we scan down over our face, our forehead, our eyes, our cheeks. Our lips can be slightly parted, there's no tension in the jaw. We come down our throat, our shoulders, and you can feel your shoulders pulling backwards towards the floor. Arms outstretched, fully relaxed. Back of the hands on the mat or wherever is comfortable for you. And you're lying evenly in your shoulders, you haven't got one higher than the other. Make sure that your spine is straight, your hips are relaxed, your legs are just falling out to the side. There's a softness in the knees. And your feet are flopped. And then from here, as we're quietening our mind, we're connecting. So we're connecting with our body, and we're going to begin to connect with our breath. So I want us to start lengthening our breath. As we breathe in, we expand our belly, we draw that breath all the way up behind the ribs, through the diaphragm, up into the chest. And then as you exhale through the nose, you gently allow your body to soften down into the ground supporting you. Keep breathing at the length of your breath with long, slow breaths in. You expand the belly. You draw that breath all the way up through the diaphragm. Your ribs open. You get that little rise just on your collarbones, but not lifting up your shoulders. And then as you're exhaling out, you're allowing everything to soften down. Couple more breaths like this, just centering yourself, all of your awareness, all of your focus just on your inhale and then just on your exhale. Lovely. On your next exhale, you're going to gently open your eyes and just look up towards the ceiling. I want you to bend both of your knees, place your feet flat on the floor and just have them in line with your hips, so not too wide. You're going to bring your left knee in towards you, place your hands on your knee, and let the weight of your hands on your knee just pull that knee down into the chest, and you feel your lower back press down into the mat. Just gently, as you inhale, pull that knee in a little bit tighter, start to feel that stretch in your lower back, your hip, your groin, and then as you exhale, just ease it off, just a couple of inches. Good, so you inhale, draw that knee in towards the chest, exhale and take it away. And again, one more time, inhale, draw that knee in towards the chest, exhale, take it away. Bring your right knee in towards you, place your left foot down, and again, just let the weight of your arms just below your knee, just bring that knee in towards the chest, gradually let your lower back settle. And then as you inhale, you draw that in towards the chest, and you exhale and take it away. It's just a couple of inches movement. Gradually drawing that in, breathing all the way up into the chest, and then exhale and just move it away a couple of inches. One more time, nice deep breath in, and then exhale. Good, bring your left knee in, so now you've got both knees in towards you, one hand below each knee, And as you bring the knees in towards the chest, I want you to gently just lift up in the shoulders as if you were going to bring your forehead to your knees. And then as you exhale, gently lower the shoulders down. And again, inhale, hug the knees in, bring your forehead up towards your knees. And then exhale and gently bring those down. You're going to take both of your legs straight up towards the ceiling. So line up your ankles, your knees and your hips, and then flatten your feet so the bottom of your feet is pushing up towards the ceiling. And you'll just start to feel your hamstrings activating in the back of your legs. And really lengthen from your hip all the way up to the heel. So imagine you're trying to push your feet up towards the ceiling. Engaging your core to hold strong. Legs as straight as possible. Good, we're going to inhale one more breath here. And then exhale, bend both of your knees and gently place both feet flat on the floor. I want you to have your feet, so the edges of your feet are together. You're going to very gently open both of your knees out to the side. Now, if you get any twinges in your lower back or if this is uncomfortable or too intense, keep the bottom of your feet together but move your feet further away from you. If you're quite happy with the stretch and you want to feel it a little bit deeper, bring your heels in towards the centre of your pelvis. And then just hold it in a place that is comfortable, not overstraining. And as you feel this opening in the hips, just notice, make sure you're not overarching in the lower back. If you find you're lifting, push the feet further away. And just feel gravity naturally opening your hips to wherever is comfortable for you. Relaxed in the neck, relaxed in the shoulders. Good, long, slow breath in here, expanding that belly, drawing that breath all the way up into the chest. And exhaling everything out again. And again, one more long, slow breath in here. And exhale. Place a hand on the outer side of each thigh and gently push those knees back up to the centre. And we're going to take our feet so that our heels are on the mat and our toes are off. So you take your feet wider, like in a V shape. And then just let both of your knees fall towards the centre. Again, being aware of any tightness you might have around your hips or your lower back. Your hands are still on the floor next to you and you're going to windscreen wipe your knees from side to side. So you gently rock your knees over towards the left as you inhale and then over to the right as you exhale. Now notice how your body feels. Inhaling in one direction, exhaling in the other, and just very slowly rolling through those feet, working with your breath. And gradually starting to feel that stretch in your hips. If you do get any uncomfortable pulling in your lower back, just don't take the knees over as far. Gradually rolling through. You can bring your knees to wherever is comfortable. They don't need to touch the floor. Good, we're going to hold one more breath. And then as we exhale, let the knees just settle in the middle. Okay, now from here, I want you to hug your knees into your chest again. We're going to rock ourselves gently. So as we rock ourselves gently, we're going to go backwards and forwards, and you're going to come halfway up and then you're going to roll back. The ultimate goal is to come to a seated, but enjoy it while you're rocking. So just gently hold on to the backs of your legs, come forwards and back, engage your core as you sort of come up, you sort of settle, and then you can go back again. I quite like this. So keeping a strength in the legs when you've had enough, or if you go dizzy, you can just come and settle in your seated position. Good, both feet out in front, just cross the legs. Take a deep breath in, take those arms up, stretch all the way up. Exhale, bring your left hand down, gently reach over to the side. Good, now there's no strain on that left arm, you're really pulling more up than over, feeling that stretch down the side of the body. Taking a nice long slow breath in here. And exhale. Good, you're going to inhale, both hands are going to come up to the centre, and then you're going to bring your right hand down, you're going to go over to the other side. Lengthening through the side of the body, coming up out of the waist. Lovely, inhale, come up, stretch up. Exhale, cactus arms, pull them down in line with your shoulders. Now, engage your core here. We don't want to overarch your lower back, but I do want you to bring your elbows back and just open out in the chest. So I'm just pulling the elbows back a bit, feeling a nice stretch here, taking a long, slow breath in. And then as we exhale, we give ourselves a little hug. So just bring one hand onto each shoulder, drop your elbows, chin to the chest, and gently feel that pulling just in the top of the shoulders. Sorry, it's all that chatting at the beginning. I've got a sore throat now. We're going to inhale, come up with cactus arms, open out. And then as we exhale, bring your opposite arm over. I know you've all forgotten which one you had. And then gently let your elbows come down, chin to the chest, round through the top of the back. Good. Take a nice deep breath in here. And exhale. Lovely. Inhale, come out, cactus arms. Exhale and bring your hands down to the side. Lovely. We're going to inhale, lift all the way up to the ceiling. I want you to clasp your hands together and push the palms of your hands up towards the ceiling, stretching out in the shoulders. Good. Nice long breath in here. And then exhale. Bring your hands all the way around behind. Link them together behind your spine and let your thumbs just touch your lower back. Roll your shoulders back and down. And then if you want to increase the stretch, you can pull the hands away from your body. If that's not comfortable, just keep them touching. Now with your hands pulled away from your body, pull your palms towards each other. I have never got my palms touching. Good. Just feel that stretch across the chest. Lovely. Deep breath in. Exhale and relax that down. Lovely. You're going to come over onto all fours. So find a nice comfortable position. Knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. Top of the feet on the mat, spreading those fingers. And remember, we want our fingertips dug down, the pads of our hands and our wrists. Your hand might not necessarily be fully flat, but make sure the weight is spread evenly. And then pull that belly button up and look down between your thumbs. We're going to take a deep breath in, and as we breathe in, we come into our cat-cow, allowing our belly to drop forwards, and we gently lift in front. And then as we exhale, we tuck our chin to our chest, rounding through the back. Good. And again, inhale, lengthen forwards, stretching through the front of the chest. And as we exhale, really push the floor away with the feet and the hands and roll through the top of that back. Inhale, come forwards, lengthening all the way through, lovely. Exhale, tuck underneath, chin to the chest, coming all the way back. Lovely. Now from here, I want you to tuck your toes and gently push your weight backwards. Is your knee hurting?
Yes.
Do you want something to kneel on?
No, it's alright. That's where it hurts if I kneel on it.
Okay, right.
So I'll just work around it.
Alright, we've got one little stretch and then we're going to...
Fine.
Okay, so from here, I want you to just tuck your toes. Gently start to walk your weight backwards. Now, if your feet are very tight like mine, you can keep your hands on the floor. But feel that stretch in the arch of your feet. So you can bring your hands up here. If you can feel it enough here, that's fine. I find this quite tight, but it does really help stretch out those toes, stretch out that arch of the foot. Keep your back nice and straight, draw in that tummy. So if you are up, we're not arching, we're not dipping. Good. Take a deep breath in here. And then exhale, gently bring yourselves down. Okay, take your hands, another handspan further forwards. We're going to come into a very gentle downward dog. I want you to spread your fingertips wide and tuck your toes. You're going to lift your knees, and as you lift your knees, keep them a little bit bent. Press into the mat, let your head drop down between your elbows. And then keeping both toes on the floor, both feet on the floor, you're going to straighten your right leg, keep your left leg bent. And then you swap. You straighten your right leg, keeping the toes tucked on the floor, but just bending the knee, walking through the feet. So as we gently just walk through the feet, keeping the toes down. That's it. Keep the toes back. So the toes aren't moving, we're just bending one knee and then the other. Good. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale. Knees come down, top of the feet come down, push back into a little child's pose. Stretching out with the arms. reaching with the fingertips, finding where is comfortable for you, and still with the long, slow breaths. And as you're breathing in, you're expanding that lower part of the back, taking a nice long breath in and exhale. Good. From here, I want you to bring your weight forwards and then tuck your toes. You're going to gently roll into a little ball. We're going to slowly come up to standing. So we're going to use these nice big muscles in our legs. We're going to bring our heels down, lengthen through the legs, draw up through the belly, come all the way up to standing. Lovely. Take a deep breath in, stretch up. Exhale, cactus arms. Just bring them down to shoulder height. And again, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, cactus arms, open in the chest. Lovely. Inhale, stretch up, palms come together. Exhale, down in front of the heart space. Wonderful. I want you to come and stand at the front of the mat. So planting your feet down, keep your hands in prayer position. And from here, we're going to step back with our left leg. So just going into our high lunge. As we step back, we put our toes down, we put the heel down, and then we bend our right leg. Now we're not leaning into this, we want to tilt forwards, and you'll start to feel it down the front of your left leg, making sure both of your feet are facing forwards. That's lovely, good. Take a deep breath in, push up with the arms, but keep your gaze in front. Exhale, bring the palms down in front of the body. Good, and again, inhale, push up with the arms. Exhale, bring the palms down in front of the body. Good, inhale, push up with the arms. This time we're going to hold it up, keep it here, but relax your shoulders down. I'm going to take my hands away from each other and turn to the right. So my right arm comes back. My left arm comes forwards and I twist to the side, grounding down, pressing into the toes and making sure that knee's not coming round, holding it nice and strong. Good. Inhale, come back to the centre. Both arms come up, palms together. Exhale, down in front of the heart space. We're going to do that again. So we inhale, push up. Exhale, open to the right, adding our twist, pressing down. Good. Inhale, push up. Palms together. Exhale and down. Good. Now this time, inhale, push up. Keep the arms up. I want you to lift your back heel. As you lift your back heel, you're going to turn it in and turn to your warrior two. So our arms go wide and we twist to the side. Now keeping that front knee bent, checking in that it's pointing towards your toes, squeezing in with that bottom, and try and line up your front heel with your back arch of your foot. It helps with stability. Good. Now from here, we're going to straighten our front leg, reach up, exhale and down. Good. Keeping the arms wide. I want you to come up on your toes at the back. We come back into our lunge. So I lift up, both arms come up. I twist back to the front. I drop my heel down. Okay. We're just going to keep repeating those moves. Going a twist to this side, a warrior two to that side. Okay. So inhale, stretch up. Exhale to the right. So we add our little twist, turning to the side. Good. Inhale, lift up. Lift the back heel. Exhale, round to your warrior two. Lovely. Inhale, arms up on the toes at the back. Palms together. Hold your high lunge. Heel comes down. Good. Inhale, come up. Twist to the right. Nice. Inhale, come up. Last time. Exhale, open to your warrior two. Good. Hold it here, nice and strong, looking towards your front fingertips. Perfect. Now, bring your front hand down to your front leg. Your back palm turns over. I'm going to lift all the way up towards the ceiling and then stretch. Now, it's reaching more up than over. You get a diagonal from the tips of your fingers all the way down to the outer edge of your back foot. If you want to come lower, you can. Just keep that top shoulder back, keep that top hip back to wherever is comfortable for you. Engage that core and make sure you're pulling that front hip in. Good. Nice long breath here. and exhale. Lovely. Let's inhale, come up all the way out into your warrior two and hold it here. Back into our high lunge. So we twist on that back foot, come up on the toe, come to the front, palms together, exhale and down. Good. We're going to step up to the front of the mat. Take a deep breath in, stretch up. Cactus arms, open out in the chest. Lovely. And again, deep breath in, stretch up. Cactus arms, open out in the chest. Inhale, stretch up, palms come together. Exhale, down in front of the heart space. Lovely. This time we're going to step back with our right leg into the high lunge. We're going to do the same on this side now. Well, more or less the same, I just need to remember. So, tucking those hips under, pressing back into the heel, engaging the core and straightening. Good. Keep your gaze forwards, just the arms up. Inhale, lengthen up. Good. Exhale and down. And again, using your breath. Inhale, planting yourself on the floor. Exhale and down. This time we're going to hold it up. So we lift the arms all the way up, keep them up, relax your shoulders down. Good. Take your palms away from each other. We're going to turn to the left. Legs stay where they are. We just twist, lower your left arm back, your right arm forwards. Good. Hold it here for a nice long breath. Palms facing the floor. Perfect. Inhale, bring your arms back to the front. Down in front of the heart space. Good. Inhale, stretch up. Twist to the left. Palms down, turn the arms. Good. Inhale, come up, palms together. Down in front of the heart space. Good. Keep that front knee bent. Inhale, come up. Exhale to the side. Lovely. Inhale, come up to the centre. We're going to hold it here. Good. Bring your hands down. Lovely. Take your arms all the way up. Hold them here. Exhale. You're going to come up on your heel at the back. You're going to open out for your warrior two. So we turn to the right. We drop our heel in, keeping our front knee bent. Take a moment to adjust your feet if you need to. Opening out through the hips. Looking towards your left fingertips and making sure that front knee is going towards your toes. Lovely. Take a long, slow breath in here and exhale. Straighten your front leg, lift up, stretch up. Exhale and down. And again, inhale, lift up. Just in the warrior two, exhale and down. Good. Inhale, lift up. Exhale and down. Hold it here. We're going to turn on our back foot into our lunge. So you lift up your foot, the arms come up, you lower your heel down. Perfect. So we're going to go through those moves again, side to side. So if you need to come a bit narrower to make it more comfortable, that's fine. Take a deep breath in, stretch up, palms come together, just down in front of the heart space. Good. Inhale, stretch up. We're going to twist to the left. So open from the waist, arms go out. Good. Inhale, come up, stretch up. We're going to come into our warrior. So we lift the heel and open. Good. Lift the heel again, lift up. Back into your lunge, palms come down. Good. Inhale, push up. We're going to open to the left, twisting to the side. Good. Inhale, arms come up, lift the heel. Drawing the heel and open. And again, up on the back heel, we come into our lunge, heel down, palms down. Inhale, lift up. Open out to the side. Good. Inhale, come up. Out to your warrior two and hold it here, turning on that back foot. Good. So you're looking towards your left fingertip. Nice strong breath in here, and as you exhale, bring your hand down to your front thigh, turn your opposite palm over. We lift all the way up towards the ceiling, and then we just go over the head on a diagonal. Now watch that front knee, make sure it's not wandering towards the arch of your foot, keep it pointing towards your toes, pressing into that outer edge of the back foot. Good, nice long breath in here. And exhale. Let's come all the way back up into our warrior. Arms go out wide. Perfect. Now lift up on your back foot, back into our high lunge. Palms come together, lower the heels. Keep your hands here, we step up to the front. It's more or less the same each side, isn't it? Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, hands down at the side. Lovely. Now, you're going to take both of our arms out to the side. You're going to bring your left arm underneath your right arm. So you join your elbows together. And then you bring the backs of your hands together in the centre. I know it's weird. Okay, it's called eagle arms. So, whether you're here with your palms together, if you've got the backs of your hands together, but you should be feeling a stretch, that's it, across the shoulders. Which way did I go? That way. Okay, so the idea is to get a good little knot here before you bring them up. So, hold it here, softness in the knees. We just push the arms up. Exhale and down. If that's too intense, keep them still. Inhale, push up. Exhale and down. Good. Inhale, take both arms out. Exhale and relax. Lovely. Roll through the shoulders. Exhale and down. Let's lift those arms up again. We're going to do it the other way. So this time your right arm comes under your left arm. You lock your elbows and then bring the backs of the arms together. Good, perfect. Take a nice deep breath in here and exhale. Good, you're going to inhale. Push the arms up, feel that stretch in the shoulders. Exhale and down. And again, inhale, push up. Exhale and down. One more time. Inhale, push up. Exhale and down. Inhale, arms out. And then just bring them down to the side. Just roll through the shoulders. Exhale and down. So we're going to come into a little chair position. Just to give you a heads up, we might try and do those arms while in a chair, but we always have this option as well. So don't worry too much about it. Let's get the chair pose right first. Feet are planted. Press down into all of those toes and make sure, sorry, very dry today. Make sure you've got a softness in the knees. Now, as we always know, when we go backwards in our chair, our bottom goes straight out, but we really squeeze that pelvis underneath. So don't worry about any arms at the moment. Engage your core. Take a long, slow breath in, all the way up into the chest. The chest stays lifted as we start to push our bottom out behind. And then as I start to push my bottom out behind, I'm going to tilt that pelvis and really squeeze my bum underneath. So we don't just want our knees to come forwards, we want our bottom to go out behind, and then we bend our knees. We're squeezing underneath. You can feel it in your core, you can feel it in your thighs. Is that alright on your knees? Don't go very deep. Even if you go down a tiny bit and tilt the pelvis, you will feel it in your thighs. Just make sure you're not getting any twinging in your lower back. Okay, scoop your arms up, straight ahead. Exhale and down. Hold your chair. And again, scoop your arms up with your breath. Exhale and down. Lovely. Straighten the legs this time. Stretch up. Exhale, hands down. Lovely. So we're going to come back into our chair. We take a deep breath in. We stretch up. As we exhale, sit back in our chair and really remember that pelvic tilt. So our bottom is going out behind. Now you can bring your hands together in prayer and you can bring them in front of the chest. You can hold it here if that's enough. If you want to try the weird eagle arms with the chair, take both of your arms straight out to the side. Take your left arm underneath your right arm, backs of the hands together. So concentrate on your pelvic tilt. Elbows are in front. Really squeezing in that core, nice straight back. Good. Inhale, keep the legs, push the elbows up. Exhale, lower the elbows. And again, one more time. Inhale, push the elbows up. Exhale and down. Inhale, arms wide. Exhale to the side. We're going to straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Bring the hands down to the side. Lovely. Inhale, stretch up. sit back in your chair, push your bottom out behind, really pull that belly button in and squeeze that pelvis underneath. You've got a lovely straight back. Take a deep breath in here, palms come together, exhale down in front of heart space. You can hold it here if that's enough. You can take both arms out to the side if you want, and this time right arm comes under left arm, so we take them nice and wide, cross the elbows, bring the arms back together. Wonderful. Good. Take a nice long breath here. Lift up the elbows. Exhale and down. And again, inhale, lift up. Exhale and down. Inhale, take the arms out. Exhale and down. We're going to straighten, lift the arms up. Palms together. Exhale and down. Wonderful. Okay, so I think we did this a couple of weeks ago. I just want to try a little bit of balancing today. If at any point you want to just edge closer to a wall, just in case, that's also fine. Doesn't mean you're balancing any less, okay? So, you're going to take your left leg straight out behind. And as you do that, you draw in your belly and you've got a little bend in the leg that you're standing on at the front in your right leg. So, as much as you lift this leg behind, that's how much you're going to lean your body forwards. So, just hands on the waist. It might be enough for you just to do this. So you get that straight line from head to heel, and then gently just bring your toes back. Your front leg remains straight, but the softness in the knee. So we're going to come into our warrior three. So, hands on the waist, just gently lift up your leg behind. And as you do that, really press into the floor of your right leg. Lift all the way up through the hip. Draw up your belly. And as you lift up behind, you tilt forward. So you're not overarching in the lower back. You bring your chest up the same amount as you lift your leg up. So take a long, slow breath in. And then exhale. Bring it all back to the centre. Both feet come together. Good. Give it a little wiggle through the legs. Now, the key thing is that when you're standing on this leg, we don't want to collapse into that hip. You really lengthen up through that hip and draw in the belly. So we're just going to do the same on the opposite side. So just start taking your leg behind. Get some strength in the leg that you're standing on, little bend in the knee. So we're going to gently just start to lift the leg up. You can just play about a little bit, coming up and then going down, whatever feels comfortable. And remember, in balancing, it's about your whole body, not just the leg you're standing on. So you're gripping with those toes. You're pressing all the way down. I'm drawing up in my belly. And as much as I lift my leg up behind, I lower my chest in front. Good. I'm drawing up in the belly, nice and strong. And then I exhale and just bring it all forwards. Lovely. Okay, so we take a deep breath in and we stretch up. Hold the arms up. As we exhale, we come into our warrior three, taking our left leg out behind, drawing our arms back next to our hips and lowering our chest down. Good. Drawing up in the belly, we take a deep breath in and exhale. Lovely. Inhale, come up, lift your arm up, lift your knee up in front. Exhale and down. Wonderful. Same on the other side. Lift up your arms. Exhale, push back with your right leg. Take your leg out behind, pushing your arms out behind, gripping with the toes, drawing up with the belly. Holding it here for a breath. We slowly exhale. We're going to slowly bring that forwards. Arms come up, knee comes up. Exhale down. I mean, I like to give examples how you shouldn't do it sometimes, just so that you know you've got both sides of it. I'm really wobbly today. Okay, so you're going to do that now, and I'm going to watch you because we've seen that I can do it perfectly. So, arms come up first. As you exhale, go back with your left leg. So start to push out behind, drawing up in the belly, bringing your hands down to the side, chest comes down. So think of the letter T. That would be where you're aiming for. It doesn't matter if you don't get there. You're taking a nice long breath in, look down towards the floor. And then inhale, come up, bring the knee up with control. Exhale and down. Good, one more time, other side. So inhale, lift up. Exhale, right leg's coming out behind, into your warrior three. Arms are pulling back by your hips. You're lengthening through your left leg. We're holding for one breath. Good, inhale, slowly come forwards. Arms come up. Exhale and down. Wonderful. Take a deep breath in, stretch up. Exhale and down. And again, nice deep breath in, stretch up. Exhale and fold forwards. So lengthen through the spine, bring everything down. Have a nice little dangle here. Let the crown of your head come down. Let your arms just dangle towards the floor, softness in the knees. Good, place your hands on your shins. You're going to come up halfway. So inhale, lengthen through the spine, upside down L, looking down at the floor. Exhale, fold back down. Good, you're going to bend your knees, you're going to come down onto your knees and then straight down onto your belly. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of work strengthening our lower back. It is it's always important, but it's hugely important you don't do anything to strain your lower back. So you need to be very careful. And the way that we don't strain our lower back is we make sure it's protected by strengthening everything around it. So the first thing we do is press the tops of both of our feet down into the mat. And our hips, our feet are hip distance apart. So activate your feet, press down. Then press your thighs down into the mat and your pelvis. And also tilt your pelvis. So squeeze your bum and press everything down. So now you've got this long, firm base here. So any work that we do, it's not only going to be your back muscles that are doing it. Good. Now, just place your hands on the floor like cactus arms. So your chin can come down and your arms are cactus arms. And let your shoulders relax. Now, tighten your belly. Draw your belly button in. Your bum and legs are already pressing down, tops of your feet pressing down. I want you to lift up your right leg from the hip. So as you lift it up, it just comes a couple of inches off the floor. Point away with toes. Exhale and down. Good. Keep everything squeezed. Keep everything engaged. As you inhale, lift up your left leg. Pull away. Good. Lengthen. Exhale and down. Lift up both feet. Engage the core. Tilt the pelvis. Squeeze your bum. Just a few inches off the floor. Exhale and down. Lovely. Let everything flop, let everything relax. Let your chin, you can put your head to one side if that's more comfortable. Okay, good. On the next one, we're going to keep our legs down and we're going to lift up the front of our body. So we'll go through both ways actually. So press into the tops of your feet. Push your thighs forward, push your pelvis forwards. You're going to squeeze your bottom and engage your core. Keep your arms flat on the floor, so your forearms stay down. As I inhale, I gently lift up my head, just lifting up my chest, rolling my shoulders back and down. So I don't want to lift like this, I want to pull my shoulders back and down, and squeezing my bottom and engaging my core, I just look forwards, but I'm supported, I can feel it in the core. I take a breath here, and then I exhale and I gently lower down. Just let the side of your head relax down. Let everything relax down. Now, you can stay with that. If you do have any issues with your lower back, I fully recommend you keep your arms down for some support. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you're going to lift your arms up in the same cactus position. So, straighten up in the chin, press down into the tops of both of your feet. Press down into your thighs, squeeze your bottom, push your pelvis down into the mat. Engage through the belly. And here we're going to lift up, and as we lift up, we press into the feet and gently just lift up through the chest. Lifting up, remember, keep your arms down if you need to. Exhale and gently come down. Just bring the side of your head to the mat, let everything flop, heels out to the side, shoulders pulled down. Good, okay, so you've got some options there. You don't have to lift up both ends at the same time. You can keep your arms down for support, but we're going to do our chest and our legs together. So our starting position is engaging, pressing down into the tops of the feet. Pressing down into our thighs. Pressing our pelvis down, squeezing our bum, engaging our core. Now remember, you can keep your hands down, but we're going to lift our feet, pull away as we lift our chest. Remember, we can lift our arms if we want to and pull those shoulders back and down, whichever way you choose. Think of that belly engaging the core. One more breath here. Exhale and gently lower. Lovely. Bring the side of your head down, let everything flop. Bring your hands back in line with your chest, tuck your toes. We're just going to push up into a little child's pose. So you're going to gently push yourself up onto your knees and then allow yourself to push back and stretch out your spine. So when you've done any strengthening work on your lower back, where you're arching your lower back, it's always a good idea to do the opposite movement just to really release it. So drop that bottom down towards your heels, top of the feet on the mat. Good, and allow yourself to rest backwards. Good, take all tension out of your neck, out of your shoulders. Take a nice long slow breath in here and exhale. Lovely, you're going to bring your weight forwards and from here you're going to come onto your bottom with your feet facing me and your knees bent. Got you all over the place today. I had a 4-hour drive in the car yesterday where I was working out what I was going to do in my head. So, press down, into your feet. We're going to do a little boat pose. Now, your lower back should not be taking the strain here. It should be your core doing the work. You do not have to do a big leaning back in order for that to happen. I'm just going to turn sideways so you can see a little bit better. I think we've done this before, most of us. So you press down into your feet and you want them quite close to you so you've got a good firm base. Your knees sort of want to go out to the side, don't let them. So I'm also squeezing my knees towards each other so I can feel it on my thighs, even just sat like this. I've then got a straight line with my tailbone going down to the floor and I'm going to place my fingertips on the back of my legs. I roll my shoulders back and down and I've got a straight line from the crown of my head all the way down to my tailbone. I don't want to arch and I don't want to round. All I'm going to do is take a long lengthening breath in, engaging my core, and then as I exhale, I just lean back a little bit. So, think of the letter V. I just get a V shape here. Don't collapse in the lower spine, and you can keep a grip on your legs for a little bit of support, and your chest remains upwards. Okay, so what we don't want to do is curl in. So we've got our base position here. Any tweaking in your lower back, you bring yourself back up. So, you will also feel it in your hip flexors. Keep that core nice and tight. If you're feeling brave, you can take your arms away and you can bring them to the side. So all I'm doing here is my core, I can feel it in. Think of it like a clutch point. You want to go back until you feel your core kick in, and then that's where you stop. You don't lower at all in your lower back. As you go back, just on the hips. And remember, you can keep the hands on the thighs. If at any point I've been rambling for too long and it gets too much, you bring yourself up, you have a little rest, and then come back into it. Okay, so inhale, arms come up. Palms together, exhale, straight ahead in front. Good, inhale, arms come up. Remember, you can always come out. Exhale, take the arms down. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, bring your hands down to the back of your thighs. Good, inhale, roll yourself up, give yourself a little hug, and ease it off. Okay, so we've got our base position. Anything I do now is just going to be a variation on that. If anything I do doesn't feel comfortable for you, you can always come back to that, or you can just sit like this and watch everyone else. So, press down into your feet, hands start on the back of the thighs, roll those shoulders back and down. And make sure you can really feel those sit bones as well. So, plant the feet, engage the core, long slow breath. Exhale and gently lean backwards. Good, so I've got that clutch point, I can feel my belly kicking in. I'm going to take my arms out here. Good, my legs sort of want to do that, so remember to keep the legs strong. You're pulling them in, you're pressing them down. I'm going to inhale, take my arms up. Palms together, exhale down in front. Take my left arm up and twist to the left. So as I twist to the side, I take both palms down and I turn to the left. Hold it here. So the palm is down behind you. Inhale, come up, both palms to the front and hold it here. Good, inhale, both arms come up. Palms together, down in front. Keep your left arm there. You're going to take your right arm up and over, twisting to the side. Palms face down. We turn to the side, leaning back. Engage that core. Long, slow breath in here. And exhale. Right arm comes up and over to the front. Hold it here. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale and down. Remember, you've got the option to hold on to the legs or come out of it. Inhale, come up, palms together. Exhale and down. Inhale, stretch up. Last time. Exhale, hands to the backs of the thighs. Roll yourself forwards. Give it a little wobble side to side. Do whatever feels nice to ease it off. You good? Okay, we can do one more set. Now, remember, everything is just a variation. You can stick with what we've done. If you want to try something different, we need to make sure that it's your tummy muscles holding you there and not your back muscles. So if you feel you're strong in your tummy muscles, you don't need to lean back very far. We're going to lift up the lower part of our leg. So you can keep doing this same exercise with your feet on the floor, or your starting position will be that you're starting to lean back, and as you do that, you lift up both your legs, but you're just going to have your calves so they're parallel to the floor. Now, it's not compulsory. You can still keep with this. You know it's working. You can feel it working. Okay, but if you're doing this, then you've got the option. Your arms go out in front where the feet are up or down. Engage that core, lengthen through the spine, lift the chest. Inhale, arms up, palms together. Exhale, reach forwards. Inhale, palms up. Any tweaking, we come out of it. Exhale and down. Good. And again, keep those heels lifted or put them down. Exhale and down. We're going to do one more time. Inhale, come up. Hands to the legs. Exhale, gently roll forwards. Give it a little rock from side to side. Ease off in that lower back. Really big pigeon. Okay, lovely. We're going to gently roll down onto our backs, keeping your feet flat on the floor and your knees bent. So just let your hips and your spine settle down. Find your comfortable position here, natural arch in the back, and make sure that your hips and your shoulders are even and your shoulders are pulled down away from your ears. I want you to bring your left knee in towards you and hug it in. Good. As you pull that in towards the chest, again feel that stretch in your lower back. Lovely. We're going to lengthen that up towards the ceiling. So you're going to stretch your left leg up, and I want it as straight as possible with your heel pushing up and your hands just either side of your thigh. And then really feel that you're lengthening all the way from your hip all the way to your heel, and you've got that stretch in the back of your thigh. Now if your leg begins to shake or wobble, just relax it off slightly. We just want to find the edge of that stretch and then use our breath. So as you breathe in, focus all of your awareness on that tightness in the back of your thigh. And as you exhale, imagine that slightly easing off with your breath. It takes the tension out of your body. And again, nice long slow breaths. And exhale. Now if you do feel it ease off, you can bring the leg in a bit further, but that's not our goal. Our goal is to just hold the leg at the edge of the stretch. If the edge of the stretch moves, move with it. And just make sure that the leg remains active. Good. No tension in your neck, no tension in your shoulders. One more breath in here. And then as we exhale, we bring our left ankle down to our right thigh. And then you open your left knee out to the side and get that figure of four position with the legs. Now, you can place your left hand on your left thigh and gently just push that out to the side, feel an opening. If you get any twinges around your left hip, just hold it here. If you want to increase the stretch, you can bring your right knee in towards you by lifting your right foot off the floor, and you can hold on to your right thigh. You'll get an increased stretch around your left bum cheek, around your left outer thigh. If that isn't comfortable, you keep your foot down. So find where it feels right for you. Make sure you're not straining, and also make sure that you're breathing. It sounds obvious, but you'd be surprised. Nice long breaths. Exhale everything out. Lovely. One more breath here. And if your leg is off the floor, gently place your right foot back down on the floor. And then you're going to place your left foot to join it. You're going to draw your right knee in towards you, holding it in, hugging that in, feeling the back push back. And then we're going to lengthen that up towards the ceiling, pushing up with our heel. So we want that leg as straight as possible. If you find you're having to bend the knee to bring it in, then really try and just push it up. Good. So from here, lengthening all the way from the heel, all the way up. All right. Good. So keeping the leg as straight as possible. It's not about how far back it comes in. Nice long breath in, lengthening from the hip, all the way up to the heel. Good. We do one more breath here. And then we exhale and gently bring that ankle down onto our opposite thigh. Open your right knee out to the side. Apply a little bit of pressure just to push that knee out to the side. And as I said before, if you can feel enough of the stretch in your hips, your outer thigh, you can keep it here. If you want to increase the stretch, you pull your left foot off the floor, drawing the knee in towards you, making sure that right knee is going out to the side and holding onto your left thigh for a bit of support. You'll feel it more around your glutes, your bum, but find where it feels right for you. Remember, you can keep your foot down. Neck and shoulders are relaxed. Long, slow breath here, and exhale. Lovely. We're going to gently place that foot down. You're going to place your right foot on the floor, and then you're going to hug both of your knees in towards you and just give it a little rock from side to side. So you can go forwards, backwards, side to side, circle your knees, whatever feels comfortable. Just easing off in the hips and the lower back. And then we're going to stretch one leg out along the mat, followed by the other. So heels are down, hands at the side of the body. I want you to point your toes, and as you point your toes, take a deep breath in, lift the arms all the way up over the head, all the way down to the floor behind you, stretch your body as long as possible, and then exhale, bring your hands down to the side, relax your feet, relax your legs. We're going to do that one more time. You point your toes, stretch, arms come up and over, make your body as long as possible. And then exhale and bring everything just down to the side. Now take your feet so they're a little bit wider than your hips. Let your feet flop out to the side. Your hands at the side of the body, away from your body, so there's kind of space up the side, palms upwards. If this isn't comfortable for your back, you can bend your knees and have your feet flat on the floor. And we're just going to take a moment just to come into our Shavasana, just to wind down for the end of the class. I want you to close your eyes and just focus on starting to come back into your natural breath. So you're not controlling your breath, you're just allowing your body to breathe for you. And you're just going to watch the natural rhythm of your breath. So you can feel your chest gently rising and falling with each breath. Feel your belly gently rising and falling with each breath. And checking in with your body, noticing that every part is as relaxed as can be, from the crown of your head all the way down the whole body. Your feet are relaxed, your legs, your hips, your back, your arms, your shoulders, your jaw, forehead. Just checking in, making any little adjustments if you need to, and then really settling down into the stillness. And just know that in this moment there is nothing you need to do, nothing you need to accomplish, nothing you need to think about. Just enjoy the restful feeling, just listening to my words energetically, even resting your mind now. There's just an effortless awareness throughout your whole body, a serenity, settling into the stillness. And as you bring your awareness just towards your natural breath again, just be aware there's no need to change your breath, you're just being aware of it, witnessing it. And as you gently breathe out, feel that you're letting go of any tiredness, any stress, any tension. And as we naturally inhale, we're drawing in energy, we're filling up with energy. And then we're exhaling out and letting go. On your next exhale, really focus on exhaling out from the crown of the head all the way down to the tips of the toes. And then inhale from the toes up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head down to the ankles. And then inhale from the ankles up to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown down to your knees. Inhale from the knees up to the crown. Exhale from the crown down the spine to the tailbone. Inhale from the tailbone up the spine to the crown. Exhale from the crown down the spine to the navel. Inhale from the navel up the spine to the crown. Keep breathing like this, just focusing on inhaling and exhaling up and down your spine to your navel. Crown to the navel, inhaling, breathing in energy, exhaling, letting go. You're going to move your focus now just to your heart centre. Just follow the gentle rise and fall of your chest as you're naturally just breathing in and out. Spread your awareness out to your physical body lying on the floor. Feeling all of the points of your body touching the floor. Feeling the heaviness of your body as it's fully relaxed. We're going to take a deep breath in, bringing more energy into the body and allowing our body to start to wake up again. And as we exhale, we're letting go still. We're going to gently start to make some small movements in our body. I want you to just move your head from side to side, keeping it on the floor, maybe gently rocking it. Keep your head still, I want you to touch your thumb to your index finger, and then your middle finger, your ring finger, your little finger, and then wiggle your fingers. I want you to point your toes, bring them back, wiggle all your toes, gently roll over onto your side, and as you feel your body moving, notice the awakening of the stored up energy within you, starting to move around your body. Bringing the awareness back into your body. And when you feel ready, you can gently just push yourself back to a seated position, keeping your eyes closed. Crown of your head reaching up towards the ceiling, and just sit however you're comfortable. Now just notice again, as we did at the beginning, how your body feels, how your mind feels, how your breath feels. And we're going to take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, softly open your eyes, bringing your focus back into the room. Bring your hands to the side of your body. Let's just make a little fist with each hand, just roll round through those wrists. Spread your fingers. And take a deep breath in, lift those arms all the way up in front. Roll them back and round, and then bring them back down to the side. And again, deep breath in, stretch up. Exhale, roll them round. Take a deep breath in all the way up. Palms come together. Exhale down in front of your heart space. You're done, my lovelies.
Good.